Hello, Taurus, and welcome. This is the week ahead reading for you, Taurus. This is Infinite Fire Readings. It is great to have you here. I'm glad to be here. We're nearly in June. Holy tamale, Taurus. Here we are, nearly in June. It's been a crazy week for me. I don't know about you, but a lot is going on. So yeah, let's see what's going on in your life, Taurus. This is for Taurus. You might just have it in your chart, or you might be cross-watching for Taurus. All are good by me. Please also do like and subscribe if you do like my content. It means a lot to me. It really helps me grow my channel. I forgot to mention that in the Aries reading, so I'm just saying it straight off the bat in the Taurus reading. Let's get on into it though, Taurus. So keep in mind these are just cards. Free will does come first. Yeah, take what resonates, throw out the rest. And yeah, it is a general reading, so it may not fit with everyone. Just do keep that in mind. Check out your other signs in your chart as well, and maybe check out those readings if you're looking for some advice and tidbits. So I'm going to grab 5 from this more traditional deck to get your current sort of week ahead energy. 5 more cards from this Wild Unknown Tarot to get your advice. And then I'm going to pull at least one, the Universe Has Your Back Oracle card, which is pretty cool for just a little bit of advice or an affirmation. They're more affirmation cards, Taurus. All right, let's get into it. I am, just a little bit sleepy, but I'm really happy to be here. So it's just, it's nice, Taurus. Good to be chilling with the vibes. All right, let's get into it. Chilling with the vibes. That's the thing. All right, Taurus, what's going on for the week ahead? Could be the month ahead as well for June. I did say that for Aries. So take it as it resonates, Taurus. Starting with the Judgment card in the reverse. Interesting energy. Just make sure it's new. So it could be maybe not looking back at the past. It's done and dusted, and you're moving forward. Pardon me. The Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay, maybe something ended with some kind of Knight of Pentacles. That could have been something that's sort of going on for you, Taurus. It doesn't have to be. Again, take what resonates. This reading is for your entertainment, so we'll see what we can get out of it. The Knight of Pentacles could be yourself, maybe just not feeling like you're offering something, Taurus. It could be also another earth sign, so Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. So keep that in mind as options. Next up, the 6 of Wands in the upright. Okay, Taurus. So maybe you disconnecting from this person was a good thing. Maybe you're feeling happy about it. That's kind of too many cards. What have we got here? Page 3 in the reverse, and this is the 5. It's too many. They're all wands though. A lot of wand energy happening there. I only want 2 more is the issue with that. And I'm not sure where to put them all. If they fell sort of in separate piles, that could have worked. Let's see. The 5 of Pentacles next. Okay. So maybe feeling left out in the cold about something as well. Could be information. I just vibed it could be information regarding the situation. Maybe it feels like a success and that you're no longer in it, but maybe it doesn't. I'm not sure. This 6 of Wands is throwing me. There's the 10 of Cups in the reverse coming up here at the end. So feeling a disconnection from a union. I feel like this could have been like a breakup or some kind of falling out. It's interesting, the 6 of Wands though coming up as victory at the moment. Maybe you've had some kind of little win or things are kind of good. It's the only card that I don't quite understand regarding what I'm seeing in the reading. Pardon me. What I'll do, I'll look at the bottom. So the Empress in the reverse, this is your energy coming in, Taurus. So maybe not feeling really nurturing or creative right now. Not really planning for things. That's the second time I've seen 3 of Wands. It fell out before with those other 3 cards. And the Page. Okay. So, yeah, they wanted to come out. Is the other one there? No, it's not. Interesting. So the only one that didn't reappear was the 7 of Wands, I think, or the 5 of Wands. It might have been the 5. So not feeling very creative or nurturing, not planning for something. Maybe wanting messages to come in or wanting to communicate as well with that Page of Wands there. Could be the energy coming into the spread here. Right, Taurus. Could be with a fire sign as well. It doesn't have to be. Interesting. Let's check it out. Let me have a little look at it, and then I'll get you advice. Kind of want to just start shuffling for advice anyway. Yeah, to me, it looks like something from the past is done. You're not looking back at it anymore. You're moving forward. You might have disconnected from some kind of Knight of Pentacles, or maybe no longer asserting gifts, no longer giving your energy, no longer giving your time, giving your gifts, giving that to this particular person or them to you. In the in the middle of your spread, maybe you're looking in a mirror, I don't know. In the middle of your spread, Taurus, you have the success card, victory card, which is the only sort of really sort of feel good card in these in the spread for you. So I do read past to future, current, in the middle, or for the whole week. So it could just be in the middle of the week, maybe that sort of happened or happening. You know, I don't know how much cards can predict the future. Maybe it'll be relevant later. Who knows? But yeah, feeling kind of victorious about something, at the same time feeling left out in the cold about something. Maybe you're feeling spiritually victorious for disconnecting, but you are still feeling that kind of breakup pains, like the tangible 3D world stuff that's going on here as well. Like, it's like, it was the right decision. I'm happy with that. However, like, fuck, like, ow, you know, it's still, or like, there's just stuff going on as well. Like, just needing to deal with the actual tangible things, and feeling left out in the cold on that. Like, maybe you need to move or need to sort out like finances, or sort out, I almost feel like packing boxes and stuff. I don't know. But just 3D stuff, like, that's just tiring. And maybe you're doing it on your own, and then just, yeah, really sort of acknowledging this disconnection now. Like, oh shit, like, it's over. But even though that seems successful, like, I am feeling like it is successful, it seems like it's ended as well. Yeah, Taurus. I don't know. That is what I'm getting. Like, I do feel like it is an ending. I think you think that's a successful thing, but I think you're still hurting, and I think you're still struggling with the worldly aspects of it. Maybe not so much emotional, or maybe it is a little bit, but it's less about missing them and more about just like, oh, I'm no longer in a partnership. Like, really, that's sort of what I'm feeling. And because maybe the physical world has just become a lot harder to process now because you're not in this connection. Like, maybe they used to help you out with things, or they were just like that strong person that assisted you with physical things in your world. So really interesting, Taurus. Let's get you some advice for all of this. So for this story. Yeah, I know I sort of got like, oh, like, dang, I'm out in the cold. I don't really feel it that strongly. I think you think it was successful, but you're just processing like, all right, well, I still have a lot of like stuff to do. You know, I still have to get on with it. And like, it's really annoying that I'm not in this connection anymore in that way. But I don't feel like you miss them so much as the assistance that they provided you, which maybe you can get from other sources. So let's have a little look, Taurus, into this a bit more. Let's have a look at what's going on. One more shuffle at least. Might do another one. I'm just taking my time. I want to read well. I don't want to rush things. If my energy says to keep going, I'm going to keep going. Sometimes I get card funny as well. All right, Taurus. Advice, please. Yeah. Advice, please, for Taurus. Okay. What advice, please, for Taurus for this situation? They came out like that. So the Hanged Man in the reverse and the Three of Cups in the reverse as advice. Interesting. You might need to release some kind of perspective or stop waiting. A couple of options for something. Three of Cups in the reverse is almost like disconnecting socially. Maybe stop communication. Five of Coins coming up as advice as well. I like that. That's interesting as advice underneath the Six of Wands. At first I was like, what? Because, you know, if you're feeling successful about this disconnection in a way, like, you know, it's the right thing, but getting the Five of Coins as advice, like, what, feeling left out in the cold? I don't view it that way. I actually view it as though you kind of know it's the right thing, but you are feeling left out in the cold, and sort of acknowledging all of a sudden, like, it's like, you know, when things dawn upon you slowly, like, oh, I'm not with them anymore. You know, when that sort of realization comes in, this is almost acknowledging where you are at with being out in the cold. So where in your material world things are not in place. So now it's like, okay, I am single. What the heck is, like, what's going on? Like, where is my life not how I want it to be? And actually using that as empowerment. We'll get more into that as well, though. I'll get you a couple more cards, Taurus, though, for advice. And then we'll get you a universe has your back card. Don't mind me. Is that the last two? It is. Excellente. Let's grab them. So Temperance In the upright, card of Sagittarius. You might be dealing with a Sag. Ooh. Oh, there were 2 under there. Cheeky cards. I'll take them both for the final one. The 3 and the 5. 3 of Pentacles and the 5 of Cups, both in the upright. Okay. That's interesting as advice. So again, just keep in mind these are just cards. I'm going to read them as I see them. Though just, take what resonates and throw out the rest. I don't want to be giving advice that's not accurate. Obviously, I'm just reading what I see here. So take it how it fits, because it's interesting. It sounds really interesting, this situation. Don't mind me wriggling around. Sometimes I need to wriggle. All right. So, Taurus, to start with, you might be letting go of the past completely and moving forward, moving on with things, possibly with this Knight of Pentacles like figure in your life, so Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. If that's the case and you are moving on, the Hangman means 2 things. In the upright, it can be about sort of waiting around or having a perspective. In the reverse, which it's come into, or it's come out as, I could say, it's more about releasing a perspective and letting go. So if you are really just, the past is done, this is to let go of it. Let go of the perspective, even let go of thinking about it a lot. Like, just, you know what? Let's get on with it. It doesn't mean that you won't inherently revisit it if you need to. It just means that it might be benefiting you now to sort of let it go and move forward. Just, let's get on with it then. Let's release it for the time being, for now, forever. I don't know. And just move forward. So the advice pretty much is, if you are letting it go, do it. Like, let it go, release it. Don't wait anymore. Don't hold on to any perspectives about it. It's done. It's dusted. Let's keep going. That's the advice here. Knight of Pentacles, if it is to do with releasing this Knight of Pentacles figure in your life, kind of a contradiction for advice over here, but take it again as it resonates. Could be a couple of things. You've got the 3 of Cups coming up in the reverse. So I feel like you might be disconnected from this figure. I feel like it might be the person that you are letting go of. The advice here is almost, it could be 2 things. One, like, as the 3 of Cups is about being social and communicating and celebrating and things like that, it could be that you want to disconnect your communication from this energy as well for a little bit. Doesn't mean give them the cold shoulder and ignore them completely. I don't know the situation. It just means you might need to step back a little bit. If you are letting things go, then let them go. Step back, stop that communication a little bit. It can also mean you might need to take a bit of you time. So if you've been talking to other people about it, that can be healthy, certainly at times, to be able to communicate. Though it could also mean you might just still need to take a bit of you time to process this separation or disconnection with this energy. So that's sort of what I'm getting from those cards. In the middle, I feel like you do think it was the right thing for this disconnection to happen for whatever reason, even if you love them or miss them and see good in them. Even if you don't, I don't know. I just feel like you think this is the right decision. So ultimately, I think that you feel like successful in that. It's on track for this to not be in connection anymore, how it was. The advice coming up is the 5 of Coins, which it was weird at first when I saw that, but it made more sense considering you have the 5 of Coins here as your situation. So now that you've sort of let go and you're feeling good, but there might still be a lot of 3D stuff you need to deal with, sort of like, well, my house and this, or packing stuff. I need to get my things from their place, or whatever it is that's sort of kind of going on. This is to acknowledge it. So yeah, it's the right thing. Though where are you now, sort of down and out? And I don't mean that you're going to be putting that on them like, well, you should have done. That's not where I'm at all. This is really just going, say you've gone through a breakup, for instance, and you get back to your house, or you're in your house, maybe you never lived together or whatever, and you sort of go, well, I have really been putting this off and that off and that off, and they are not in a good place right now, probably because I invested too much in the relationship. Who knows? Or it just was being put on the back burner. What do I need to take care of now in my life? Where am I not in a good position that it's time for me to go, okay, I need to do my car insurance. I need to get onto these jobs that I've been putting off. I need to make the fucking bed, like whatever it is that you need to do, so it's just stuff like that. It's acknowledging that as part of the victory. You did this for a reason, or if it broke up and you're feeling good about it, that's possibly saying something about the connection that it was. And it's now time to acknowledge where things aren't going as well as you want in your own life, and look at them and act on them and pick yourself up out of this place. So yeah, if that's the case, again, moving right along to that 5, the advice is temperance. So this is a card of Sagittarius. You might want to reach out to a Sagittarius to help you get your stuff back in alignment, because 5 of Pentacles, same card coming up in the situation. I think you might be a bit left out. Acknowledging what needs to be done. You might need to reach out to a Sag. Though temperance is also about balance, patience, and transformation. The Alchemist card, turning water into wine, copper into gold. So in order to come out of the cold, you need to go through some kind of transformation, have patience with yourself, and find balance. So wherever things have been unbalanced, and I bet you can think of them, address that. That's time to address it now. I know it's easier said than done in a lot of situations, depending on whatever yours is. Though we give ourselves so much power when we allow ourselves to own what's going on and change things how we can. That doesn't mean forcing other people to change around us, because that's not possible, no matter what you think, no matter how much we want that to be, want to wave a wand. It's really about taking ownership for our part. So if you have been putting off things that you can actually control, like booking in car stuff, doing the job stuff, fixing up the house, getting onto your exercise routine, contacting those people you haven't contacted, sorting out the paperwork, whatever it is, this is to say, go through that shift, find the balance, have patience as you do it. You can't get it done overnight, but you might be able to put into some kind of plan into place that helps you get through all of that. So that's kind of what's happening here, as far as I can see, as advice for you, Taurus. Nice. Yeah. So final card, the 10 of Cups in the reverse. So could be dawning on you now that you are not with this person. Whether or not it's successful and you're glad for that, it can be like, oh, I am single, or I am no longer connected with them, or they are no longer part of my life, sort of recognizing that. The advice is 2 things, and it's quite interesting because it does contradict this one, which is taking space from this person. So just keep that in mind. So again, I don't know exactly how it resonates, but I'm going to read it for the advice that it is. It could go into different places. Like maybe you don't want to go out and be social with this person, but there's still stuff you need to sort out with that person. So if it is no longer a union, the advice coming up here is the 3 of Pentacles in the upright and the 5 of Cups in the upright. That's not needed there right now. Sorry, one of my hairs. This is basically saying collaborate, so let me break it down. This is a card of collaboration, and this is a card of looking at your losses, not what you've gained. So you've got 3 cups of spilt in the upright. You're looking at the 3 cups. You have 2 cups to gain, but you're staring at the 3 cups. So how I interpret this is if you have gone through this disconnection and it's becoming something that you're aware of now, this is saying you might need to look at ways that you can collaborate even though you've gone through a loss. So if you still need to sort out some stuff, this could be about collaborating even though things have shifted for you. It doesn't mean going out and being social with this person, because what's coming up here is, 3 of Cups in the reverse. So not being social, not celebrating, not communicating. It's not like you're going out and having a drink with them or having a Zoom chat just to discuss things. This could really be about logistics, collaborating in spite of the breakup, or not in spite of it, collaborating even though you've gone through this, just to sort out what's going on in your life and help you sort out things that you need to sort out. Like if you need to organize material things, logistical things based on this. So that's the advice that is coming up here. Let's get you an affirmation card, Taurus. Let's do it. That didn't take as long as Aries, I don't think, but I also shuffled this other deck first, though I did jump into it. Anyway, whatever. Haven't finished yet, have I? So yeah. Taurus, I hope this is giving you some kind of insights. It seems like a really interesting situation. I'm not feeling like there was serious amounts of it probably wasn't working, whatever it was, but I'm not feeling like it was. I'm feeling like it was just not working. I'm sort of just getting that energy. Maybe just not being in the same place, or just they're not giving you what you needed or something like that. That's kind of what I'm getting from it. Yeah, I'll give it one more and then we'll get you a card, Taurus. Let's do it. Get in there, cards. All right. After this, I might brew another cup of tea. Mine's very cold. All right, Taurus, what do you need to know from the universe has your back oracle deck? What advice or just an affirmation? These are affirmation cards, pretty powerful cards. Sometimes they resonate, sometimes they don't. Whoops, that's the one. Ooh, it's relevant. You can see it already. Oh, there's a couple. It always tricks me like that. Wow, okay. So this is about acknowledging 3D and acknowledging spirit at the same time. So you have obstacles or detours in the right direction, which I think is really relevant if you are feeling left out in the cold and feeling like you need to sort some stuff out. Again, these cards can be really in your face, even though they come across as really light and fluffy. I think that they can be really in your face. And then oneness is my true nature. So again, it's when I get cards like this, if I want answers, I'm like, fuck you. Like, that's not what I want to hear. But I think that these cards can be really strong and powerful. So obstacles are detours in the right direction. This to me is self-explanatory. Whatever this stuff is that you have to sort out, go through, grow through, it's all happening in that right. So yeah, I was a bit playful with my words there, but it's growing, it's learning. So it is obstacles, though they are detours towards what you want, in that it may not look like things are on track right now. So if things are shifting in this way and you feel that kind of success, like it's the right thing, it's just part of the growth spurt of entering into this new phase, really. And if you can own that, Taurus, you guys are so strong. You can come out of it just absolutely charging forward. Really, it might take 6 months or whatever, depending on the situation, but you're very grounded. You guys are really capable. I know that. Yeah, I have so much faith in Taurus. They're super strong in character. You've also got oneness is my true nature. So this is about maybe reconnecting with self spirit. You might need to meditate as well. So maybe meditation can assist you calm the chatter a little bit, help you sort out what you need to get done. It could really help. Oneness is my true nature. I get what this means as well in terms of spiritual context of this card is I am part of the universe. I'm not separate from it. I'm in it right now. I'm existing in this universe, be it random or spiritual divine orchestration. I am in the universe. I'm connected to it. So remembering that you interacting with others has an effect on both. It's part of the energy. You are one, not separate, not a separate entity. You affect life and life affects you. It's how it works. So keeping that in mind. Sorry, my shirt was caught on my microphone. I hope that was all audible. I hope that was audible. Okay. Yeah, so just remembering that. Cool, Taurus. That's kind of where we're at today with this one. I do hope that you get some kind of insights out of it and advice. Whatever your situation, if this is resonating you, I just want to commend you on your strength and commend you on getting through this tough time, especially given everything that's going on, given COVID. I don't want to say it, but it's happening. It's still happening. It's a lot. A lot's happening. So just keep on doing what you got to do. Maybe take a bit of you time. Go through the transformation that you need to go through. I think you're very much so on track, and I think it's just hard. But I have complete faith in you to get through this. And just remember that these obstacles are detours in the right direction, if you like. All right, Taurus, that's it for today. Thank you so much for joining me, Infinite Fire Readings. Please do like and subscribe if you'd like to stay up to date. I know I said that earlier, but I'm drilling it in now into my own brain so that I say it again. Always a pleasure and an honor. Have a wonderful space time wherever you are, Taurus, and I will catch you next time. Bye.